Alright, we're back with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Heading off to another world, but we have that one.
Is that
And
Agrabah?
we have that one.
Is that... Oh, actually, I think I know what that one is. I'm not going to speculate.
Alright, yeah, we finally get to go to Disney Castle.
I'm surprised they call it that.
This is your castle.
What else would they call
Must
it?
be nice to be home, huh?
Good
Well-
point.
You know, something just don't feel quite right.
Yeah. Move it! Let's go! Queen Minnie needs to see you! The castle's in danger! Hurry, to the library!
Donald and Goofy could feel it when
Huh.
they came in. Alright, so Disney Castle was included as a world purely because it was highly requested from fans, as it was showed but not explorable in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Right.
So they focused on taking all the bits that we could see in 1 and make them explorable. Alright, and now we have Thunder to our magic repertoire. It also works a little bit differently than it did in 1. In 1, Thunder caused a little sprinkling of bolts to randomly go around. This one just shoots a single bolt.
Is it stronger?
It's... I think that they did make it stronger to compensate, and it also has an area of effect around the point of impact, so it doesn't feel like it's significantly weaker or anything. If anything, I generally prefer twos.
He's so much smaller than I remember.
So you'll notice that Donald and Goofy are in their kingdom outfits rather than their regular one.
That's fun. We never
That
see
is
that.
not... That's not a stock feature. That is a feature of the Refined mod.
Oh. Nice.
And honestly, if... the reason why it's on is because when I recorded this, they had not yet implemented the feature that allowed you to turn them off. If it was up to me, I would have turned them off for the first little while and then turned them on later. But couldn't do that, or at least didn't know how to at the time, so... yeah, we'll see them the whole way through. Except there's like one extremely brief shot in a cutscene where they suddenly jump back to their regular outfits. Alright, so now we get to see just how freaking good Chicken Little Summon is in this part of the game specifically.
Oh, okay.
Mostly in the sense of leveling him up.
Gotcha.
So as soon as that gauge goes from 3 to 2, at the top left you'll see Summon Gauge level, or EXP go up. So right there, next Summon level 2. And what with all of the Heartless around, you can easily get the Summon level up above that threshold. And then once it goes down to 2 again, I'll get another experience.
Oh, nice. And it's
Yes,
just
and so-
Chicken Little that you can do this, right?
No, this is all of the summons, just to one degree or another, except for maybe one of them. But yeah, this is the trick to leveling up summons. Otherwise, you would never be able to do it. It would just take way too long and too many drive gauges. Is getting it so that the drive gauge is almost to the end, and as soon as it goes to the next one, right there, I got summon level 2, you land a hit, which gives you just a little bit more summon gauge, and then, so it goes up to 3 again, and then it immediately goes back down to 2. If you land several hits in a row, you can get 1 experience for each hit.
Oh, wow. So it's like a timing thing?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Now, right here, fire gets you more gauge, I think, for each hit, since it's a more limited resource. But also, since there's so many swarming around Chicken Little, you can just get so much gauge back.
So what level is he at now?
Right now, he's at level 2, and the summon level is capped at 3, so I'm only going to be able to level him up one more time before I stop getting experience. I have to wait until I get my next summon before that cap increases. Oh yes, and we also have these Heartless here, these little egg bomb things. So, if you hit them with fire, they'll begin a countdown, and then once it gets down to like 3, you can hit them with the dodge roll summon or a reaction command, and that just makes it so that you set off the bomb and then roll out of the way, and they'll explode.
Oh, nice.
And that'll set off any other bombs in the area. And if you let them explode just by counting down, they'll respawn.
Oh.
As you just saw right there. So yeah, all 4 of those just respawned again. So yeah, watch. I'm already only need 6 more experience to get to summon level 3, so yeah, this is going pretty well.
So I think I saw Clarabelle Cow in one of the hedges.
Oh yeah, I think the hedges here are themed after the famous concert with the tornadoes short that I remember seeing as a kid. So it's a lot of those characters, I think, that are in the hedges.
I think that was the first appearance of Goofy in the audience, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
All right, I only have 1 more experience, and I'll be at summon level 3.
Granted,
And that's in 1 activation of Chicken Little.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, it's good, but didn't quite have enough to get him up, so I'll have to do it 1 more time. All right, so while it's going to be a minute before we get to any more story stuff. So, if you didn't have anything you wanted to bring up, I wanted to go into a little bit more about like the lore of the game and things I've noticed and thought about a lot over the years.
Okay, I was just gonna say Goofy was not originally called Goofy in that short,
really?
which is he was like something dog or I don't know. The Simpsons made fun of that name at one point with the episode with the guy who invented Itchy and Scratchy being a bum.
Right, right.
Anyway, you go for it. Tell me what you've been thinking about.
Sure. So you remember in Chain of Memories we had Riku Replica, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that game,
Replica?
the Recuplica, yeah.
Thank you.
In that game, they sort of also implied that in addition to the organization members and Naminé, that the Riku Replica is nobody as well. And now that we know more about what a nobody is, it's kind of true. They are cloned bodies with no hearts, just like how a nobody is the leftover body of someone with no heart. And the clone can emote and mimic emotions and whatnot because it has the memories of the original person. And due to the fact that they don't have a heart, they kind of don't exist since they're rejected by both light and darkness, as Yensid would put it. I can't get that puzzle piece, by the way. It's too high. But that's also why the Riku Replica is treated just a little bit differently in that game in regards to being a nobody. He's kind of an artificial nobody.
I was gonna say, like, we've heard all about artificial Heartless, but it's interesting they also have an example of an artificial nobody.
And that was before we even really knew what a nobody was. Alright, summon gauge level 3.
But does that make him Riku's nobody, or just, like, made to be a nobody?
No, he's not Riku's nobody, he's just,
just a manufactured nobody. Okay.
Yeah, just a clone who was based on Riku.
Based clone.
Your Majesty, Queen Minnie, we're back. You're here.
Your Royal Highness, did you happen to summon us?
Yes.
Where's the king?
Excuse them. This is our friend Sora. Sora! The king told me all about you in his letters. He said you're a very brave young man.
So, do you know where he is?
Your Majesty, what your Heartless doing in your castle? Oh my. So those are the Heartless.
Don't worry, we'll take care of them.
It is notable that Minnie has never
I
seen the
know I
Heartless
can count
before.
on you, Sora.
There's nothing that contradicts
Now
that
there's
canon,
something
but
I'd
it
like
may
all
be
of you to
something
come
that
and see.
bumps up against
Would you
things
please
later
escort
down the
me to
line.
the audience chamber?
Like in Kingdom Hearts 4 or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
I forgot to warn everyone else in the castle about the danger. We must be sure they're hidden somewhere safe.
Okay, we'll go tell them.
We just gotta split up, Donald.
I'll make sure that everyone knows what's going on.
No, Sora, you'll just get lost.
Okay, then I'll stay with the queen.
Good.
Sora took that
Alrighty
well.
then, see you
Yeah.
later.
I mean, it's logical.
Sure.
And when other
Audience
people's
chamber,
lives are
right,
on the
ma'am?
line, he's probably not in the mood to pick
Let's
her.
be on our way.
Sure, but the way Donald put it seems more of like, Sora, you moron.
Sora, you lazy bum. Oh, so she's not a party member in any way.
No, she is not a party member. She's, you could call it a guest character.
I see.
But
And I
we
don't
do
see
have
a
to
bar.
escort her to the audience chamber.
Does that mean she can get hurt?
She'll have, remember Meg?
Mm-hmm.
She had that damage meter at the top left. She'll have one of those.
I see. Oh, that's what I wanted to mention at the gummy ship hangar was it's a shame that they never had Gadget show up as like a third mechanic.
Oh, yeah, that would have been nice. So this room always tricks me. It feels like you're standing on a thin glass floor and then it goes downwards. That's just due to the reflection on the floor.
Ah, that is weird.
Which, I mean, in terms of the way that they pulled that off, it probably is a mirror image of the room on the bottom with like
Oh yeah, that's how they do
models
that.
and everything. But it always throws me off. It's like, no, this is a regular room, and we got some pages from the Winnie the Pooh's storybook.
Oh, nice. And sisters and brothers. Okay, that's bad.
All right, let's head back on in and
Rolling
get
in.
Minnie over to the audience chamber.
Oh, she is doing something.
Oh yeah, she has magic. She has light magic, so she
Oh,
you can
okay.
call her over and you can team up with her to do a massive AOE.
That's pretty cool. I guess it makes
Yeah,
some sense.
it's handy.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was
trying to
picturing her to just
remember.
be a damsel in distress, but I'm glad to see she can throw hands.
Yeah, she's even shooting out a projectile, which I believe would have been called Pearl here, but I think is another expression of the Faith abilities.
Ah.
That's
I-
another translational thing. Yeah.
Oh, just... Whoa, that's a big one. In terms of, like, Princesses of Heart, is there a reason she wasn't one? I guess she's a queen.
I guess they wanted to focus on actual princesses, like Disney princesses, and Minnie's generally not included in that
Right.
list.
Makes sense.
This way.
Also, she's a queen here, not a princess.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go.
So yeah, the Holy is of course a class of spells from Final
Just
Fantasy.
one moment.
They only used the term holy early on in Chain of Memories. In Kingdom Hearts 2, they used pearl in a couple of places, and I
soon as the
think
trouble
faith
started, I was
was
sure to see
the
you
original
this
term
room.
here in Kingdom Hearts 2. But then from days onwards, they always use faith.
Now then, shall we?
So this is the throne room, then.
Remember that?
I
from
do.
Kingdom Hearts 1? Yep.
This is a big-ass room. Oh my gosh!
Not here too.
Guess your seal didn't do anything.
Well, I mean, that's kind of our problem, right? The seal normally works
This
great,
way.
but now it's
Let's
not.
Let's.
You know, if it wasn't for Minnie, this would be probably a really good place to level up Chicken Little as well, I would assume.
This way.
Maybe. You really just need a lot of enemies, and all the little Heartless before were
yeah.
perfect for that.
Gotcha.
This
So when I do this casually, I usually just let all of these bolt towers near me, and then hit them with Minnie's thing over and over again, and clear out the whole room. You can take out all of them, and you'll have the room to yourself.
So, why not for this?
Because it takes a while.
Ah,
I figured, let's not waste any time.
gotcha. You ever seen the movie Chicken Little?
I have several times. That when I was like younger, that was a movie I watched several times.
Yeah. As a kid, I don't know. I was weird. I had a crush on Abby for some reason. I guess she was like the cool tomboy girl, but it is funny that it was only as an adult that people pointed out how it's like the bully fox girl, like, basically had her personality altered. Like, it's like, this is kind of screwed up. I mean, yeah, she's a better person, but oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's that was at the height of Disney's DreamWorks envy.
Yeah.
And you can see that things did not work out.
Yeah.
All that great. Oh, great. Auto summon. Yay. But we got an accessory slot, and getting another accessory slot is amazing, because you can equip another one that boosts your AP.
Silent alarm activated.
Don't remember this from Kingdom Hearts 1.
I'm getting Legend of Zelda flashbacks of Link to the Past.
It is very Zelda-like, isn't it?
Huh?
Hey, Queen Minnie, all it did was expose a space underneath. Did we really need to have a light nuke when it opens?
Our castle has always been safe from worlds that are evil. Thanks to the Cornerstone of Light, which we keep down there.
So this is why Disney Castle didn't fall to darkness in the first game.
I have a feeling that Cornerstone's in bad shape.
Let's take a look.
Ooh.
I'm betting that those thorns aren't supposed to be there.
This is the castle's cherished cornerstone. Oh, but look. The thorns. They must be the work of someone very evil.
Who do we know that
do we
grows
know?
thorns? Oh my gosh, we
Yeah.
jinxed each other. It's Maleficent.
Yep. Although
Way.
in a state of phase shift, apparently.
Well, well, well. What have we here? If it isn't the wretched Keyblade holder and his pitiful lackeys.
Now you're gonna deal with me!
All in
Zetafle. Oh.
I promise you'll be able to partake of my vengeance, but you must be patient.
Just what are you doing here, Maleficent?
Ah, Queen Minnie. Radiant as always. I'm here on a property venture. I want this castle for my own. However, it's a bit too bright for what I have in mind. I suppose I'll just have to fill every room with my personal touch of darkness.
Don't you already have Villain's Veil and Hollow Bastion? Why don't you fix up your own castle instead of ruining other ones?
But Ryan, don't you understand? When it's something you have, you don't, or you want and don't have, that makes it better, even if it's objectively worse. Whoa, that's some good evil.
Tone it down there, Maleficent.
What a hag.
Nothing like this has ever happened before. I looked through all the records in the library, but I couldn't find a single clue.
Oh, huh?
Burn it.
Well, we should go ask somebody who knows lots of stuff that ain't in any book.
Merlin the Wizard!
Yes, that's perfect. Merlin just might know something about this mess. Let's ask his advice.
We saw him in Hollow Bastion, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Too bad they don't have
Alright.
phones.
Yeah, at least not ones that work across worlds.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, we gotta head to the world map and head off to Hollow Bastion.
She's so small. I don't really
Yeah,
think
they
about how
do
small
a good
Mickey
job.
is.
Yeah, they do a good job with the relative sizes. At times, you can have Chip and Dale walking around, and they are hard to see. I can't believe that anyone saw them on the PS2 with the low resolution.
Yeah. Like, at first I was, like, confused. Like, who's on the ground? Episode.
Whenever there's a new story, anything in a new world, next time you go to the world map, it'll focus on it and say a new episode was added. The episode here is show up and talk to Merlin.
Poof.
What is all that racket? Oh, I thought. Oh, it's you. It looks like you've learned a bit since the last time I saw you.
Really?
No.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about the problem. It's Maleficent. She's back.
Where? Inside the castle?
Yup, and Heartless too.
Oh dear.
Maleficent wants to take over the whole castle.
Why is
and
Donald doing this?
That's pretty funny.
Here's a weird moment.
There's Heartless and everybody in the castle. The queen is invasion.
Merlin just warped
Whoa.
them across worlds.
Perhaps I'd better just see for myself. Interesting.
What's happening, Merlin?
This is not good. In fact, I'm afraid it's quite serious.
Okay.
What's that?
My boy, that is a gateway to a special world. Someone in that world is responsible for what's going on in this castle. Of that,
Okay.
I'm certain.
Oh boy.
We knew we could count on you, Merlin.
Then
Just-
we should go get him.
Wait a moment. The perpetrators must be stopped, of course, but there's something else to do first. Somewhere in that world, there should be another door that's identical to this one. I believe our enemies are utilizing that door. As long as it remains open, the castle will be in grave danger.
Oh, so it's like a
Listen
secret
carefully, Sora.
passage.
You must find that door, and when you do, lock it with your keyblade.
Got it.
You'll get down on us.
And now, one more thing. You're heading into a very special world. While you're there, the nature of that world may tempt you to do something dark.
Oh.
You must resist that temptation at all costs.
What do you mean?
You'll know soon enough. I have faith in you, my lads.
What could it be? What could it be?
Does Merlin ever wear his, like, Hawaiian shirt shorts outfit in the series?
No, unfortunately not. He's only ever worn his sorcerer outfit.
Darn, that would be a good
That would
mod.
be funny, though.
Yeah, sadly, I think you can unlock it in Disney Dreamlight Valley, but he's like your tutorial guy for most of that game.
Sure.
I need to play that game again, now that I've...
So,
Yeah, go for it.
switching to Kingdom Key, because I feel as though it's appropriate.
Yeah, wonder what this world is.
Oh yeah, right there you can see their original outfits.
Sora, it's a push, not a pull. I knew it!
Yeah, yep. Classic black and white Disney Shorts world.
Hey, look! There's the Cornerstone of Light.
We moved through time, but not space.
What's going on? Everything's black and white.
Oh, this is problem 1.
Deja vu?
Yeah, that's it.
Really? Have you been here
Huh.
before?
Hey, you! Seen any bad guys around here?
What?
Why, I oughta...
It's Pete.
Nah, I don't have time
Apparently
to waste
not.
on folks like you, so I guess I'll go easy on ya.
I love the projector sound and the
Well, there's
muffled,
our villain.
crappy audio.
So, I'm trying to understand, did they make Sora look like an old-timey anime character?
I believe so. Yeah, he's kind of like old Astro Boy style.
I think that's super cute. I love that.
And he's in his Kingdom Hearts 1 outfit.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this is the Timeless River, one of the more popular Kingdom Hearts 2 worlds, and a really clever idea in my opinion.
I do appreciate that even though it's black and white, they still give a little bit of saturation to the UI.
Yeah, the colors are a part of the readability of the combat, so it is good that they didn't go whole hog.
So this is where So this is the past?
Seems like it. I mean, this is where the castle will eventually be built.
Okay.
But yeah, so, in fact, this world was so popular that Timeless River Sora is one of his alt costumes in Super Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Ultimate.
I'm glad they did that.
And Valor Form was another one.
Oh yeah. Man, I know there's no chance in hell we'll ever get it, but I would love if we got a, I don't know what function it would serve, but like a House of Mouse thing you could, like, experience in Kingdom Hearts. Or alternatively, have Sora be in an episode of House of Mouse if it was still going.
The difficulty there might be that it probably isn't as well known. Although, well, Kingdom Hearts has used some more obscure things and brought notoriety to them that way.
I mean, they put it in Disney Speedstorm, so I figure that's not impossible.
You squirts, you got some kind of bone to pick with me?
Kingdom Hearts has done some pretty deep cuts before, so I wouldn't completely rule it out.
Huh?
Although, with the games taking longer to make and being more expensive and everything, they might be more disincentivized from doing weirder ideas.
Right.
Want to do bigger, more exciting, big ones.
Whoa. Makes me doubt we'll ever get something like Inner Space, the ride.
Yeah. If they do anything weirder, it might be on a much smaller scale. Rather than, like, a full world.
Like, I wouldn't even think it would need to be a full world as much as just, like, maybe a way to, like, watch a movie, like, watch the cinematics or something. I don't know.
What you bugs
Yeah, they could do something.
Anyway? Who are you? You new around here?
Cut the act.
Whoa!
Would this make Pete... Would make him their, like, ancestor of the Pete we know now, or...?
You know,
Just past version of the Pete we know.
Are you sure you're Pete?
Well, of course I'm Pete. I'm the captain.
Unless, of course, this is the present version and he's playing a part.
So hit the road. I gotta go find the little runt what stole my boat.
Runt, you say?
Gosh, maybe we made a mistake.
I'm starting to think the same thing. He hasn't even called any Heartless.
Sorry we attacked you like that, Captain Pete.
Oh, yeah? Well, if you're really sorry, then go find my steamboat.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my hickin' brag.
Oh.
You ever seen, I assume you have, the original Steamboat Willie?
I have. Mickey and
It's
Minnie
kinda messed up.
go ham on those animals.
Kind of makes you remember that the idea of animation being kids stuff was something that largely came about in, like, the 70s?
Yeah, the enshittification via toy sales and cheap animation.
Yeah, the rigors of animation just requiring them to do everything possible to make it cheaper to do. I mean, It gave us stuff like Scooby-Doo, but...
Right, and Scooby-Doo is eternal, but it is a shame because much like, I don't know, like, it's kind of like how World War II ruined the potential for a lot of animation. Like, we were going to get Fantasia too, and that didn't happen. Okay.
Heartless?
Windows? Is that a Gizmo ship? This looks like fast travel, but... Oh!
Hey, look! There's the Cornerstone of Light.
Oh, so all that happened right before we arrived.
What?
What's going on? Everything's black.
We're not in a time loop here. The characters are just watching this on a screen.
Oh, okay. I was really confused.
Yeah, the way it's framed is a little bit weird. It would have been nice if they'd put like a border around this.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were just watching that on this screen. So yeah, right before we arrived, a bunch of Heartless went into a bunch of windows, and then those windows disappeared.
Huh. You know what would be cool? If somebody could mod all of Disneyland and California Adventure into Kingdom Hearts just to run around in. Like, I know the 360 game lets you do that, so there is a map that you could rip.
That'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now based on... Well, actually, I'll save that for next time. But yeah, so now we have these windows here, and we'll be seeing what's behind them next time on Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix.